Buddy, just finished doing my arbitrary arbiturates review, and I reviewed a pack of smokes, but I'll let y'all watch it. So I'm just chilling, my back patio. It's a beautiful night here in Jackhole, Wyoming. It's where I live. It's a real town in a real state with not a lot of people. Not a lot of people live here in Jackhole, Wyoming. I think it's just a matter of time till YouTube takes my cigarette review videos down. So I'm basking in this. Basking. To make happy. To be happy. To relish. Fuck, I wish I had some relish. Relish is good on just about anything. Steak, burgers made with steak, hot dogs. Sometimes you just eat it out of the can or the jar. It's pretty good. I like that sweet dill relish. Yeah, we're just smoking, hanging out. It's my backyard. I'm not gonna show you too much of it, because one of you might come over and try to steal things. But there are people on the internet who would know where I live just from this door. And those people, I would say, please don't give my address out. But if you must, I can't stop you. And deep down, I don't really want to stop you. That's impressive that you fucking nerds can do that. I can't do that. But I can smoke cigarettes. Because I just started. And probably going to be smoking for a while. It's fun, you know, it's something to do. Something to do. Well, yeah, we're just smoking, man. Nothing really interesting happening. Not in Jackhole. I think the last thing to happen in Jackhole was a magnitude 5.3 earthquake. And it struck the city center, took down every building, all 5 of them. And we don't have an arcade anymore. We don't have a laundry. So that's a bummer. Having dirty old clothes. I use a hose now. Just hose my clothes. And I don't have soap. I don't have detergent, because the earthquake took out our detergent store, and it took out the Dollar General as well. So there's no more stores in Jackhole, Wyoming, where I live. Nothing. I mean, there's a guy named Jack, and there's a hole, and I assume that's probably where the town's name came from. Some guy named Jack was like, I'm gonna dig a hole, and this will be Jackhole, Wyoming. And it's a horrible place, terrible place to live. I wouldn't recommend it. Don't raise a family here. Don't, come here ever. If you're passing through, just pass right on through, because there's nothing here. And especially after that earthquake, there's fucking nothing here now. There's a road. There's one road. And we use that for racing our old Yugos, because no one can afford to have nice cars here. We just have hand-me-downs. So everyone has either a Yugo or a tricycle. I'll show you my tricycle. This is how I get around. This is how I get around in Jack Hole, Wyoming. The bell works. I might put some 15s on it, maybe get like a sub for it. But I ride that around town, saves on gas. It's a little small, not gonna lie, but it fucking goes. I mean, the pedals work, the tires are plastic, so I don't have to inflate them, ever. I just run over shit. I just run over shit in my trike. I call it my trike. I think the correct term is tricycle. But yeah, you'll see a lot of us riding our trikes. We got a trike gang here in Jack Hole. I'm not a part of it. I tried joining, you know, something to do. And all they do is just like throw rocks at birds and pretend to be a nuisance, but nothing to be scared of. Now, the Hells Angels, when they come through, it's a fucking war, man, between the trike gang and the Hells Angels. You know, watch out. I smoked the butts. Smoke right down to the butts. Not good. Fucking gross. Put that out. Don't want to start another fire in Jack Hole. My neighbor did that. Fell asleep on the couch. I mean, stereotypical way of burning your house down. Fell asleep just like this. Let me recreate it for you. My buddy, or my neighbor, Dave, just like this. And then, you know, eventually it fell down, burned his house down. He was all right, but his house is gone, and I don't know, like, does he not know that you sleep with a cigarette, your house is going to burn to the ground? I mean, you can't not burn your house down with a cigarette in your mouth or hand. Like, what the fuck, Dave? So he's living with me. He doesn't have a job, doesn't pay rent, pays me in smokes because he steals them. That's the other thing to do here in Jack Hole. You either steal people's cigarettes or you ride a tricycle around town. And I choose the latter because I'm not a thief. I don't want to steal smokes. I pay for my shit with my shit job. I love ringing that bell. No one can hear that, by the way. I've had many cars almost run me off the road because I'm like, hey, I'm like right near you. I can't hear it. You're in a car. I mean, you can't hear that. I might as well just be mute. I might as well be a mute. A mute mutant. Can you imagine a mute mutant? A mutant that can't speak? He's just all, Oh, that's Frankenstein. Fuck. God damn it. That's Frankenstein. Frankenstein's monster. Frankenstein was the doctor. I don't remember what the monster was called. Green man with things coming out of his neck. My Uncle Gary had things coming out of his neck, but it was because of an overactive thyroid. So he had some tumors. We all called him Frankenstein. Looking back, a little shallow of us. So if you're watching, I'm sorry, Uncle Gary. Sorry about that. Yeah, so just chilling here in Jack Hole. Got my smokes. I got my door. I forgot that dogs bark when you knock on a door. Hey, it's okay. It's just me, your owner, who feeds and clothes you. I don't really clothe them. I don't really put clothes on my dogs. Well, it's just me. It's okay. Everyone has a dog in Jackhole. We don't tie them up. Stop it. Stop it. Hey. They'll keep barking. They'll bark all fucking night. They bark at anything. Hey now. That's my dog. She doesn't realize that it was me that knocked on the door. She thinks it was someone trying to bust in and rape everyone. But nope, it was me, the owner of the house. I shouldn't do it again because they'll just bark again. But everyone in Jackhole has a dog, loose, and they're very dangerous, and they have bit many people. And it's a huge problem here in Jackhole, other than the magnitude 5 earthquakes and the trike gang. Loose dogs are a big problem here. Big problem. They all have rabies. There are no veterinarians here. I don't think that word has been spoken in Wyoming, veterinarian. Yeah, all the dogs have ringworm, rabies, gonorrhea, not gonorrhea. What, Giardia? That's the G one. My dogs actually might have gonorrhea. I don't know. They be fucking all the time. Other dogs. Because that's all there is to do. What else? What else is there to do? There's a lot of cool sticks here. I wish I had one with me. But if you find a really cool stick in Jackhole, you keep it. You don't let it go. You hang on to that stick because it's a part of you. It's something that you keep and you pass it down from generation to generation, and that stick means a lot. Means a lot. So sticks, earthquakes, loose, dangerous, rabid dogs, and a trike gang. There used to be a party store, but after the earthquake, that building's gone. So a bunch of us folks got together. We tried to rebuild it, the party store, but none of us know how to do carpentry either in Jackhole. We kind of don't really know how to do anything. We know how to smoke. We know how to smoke cigarettes. We know how to yell. A lot of yelling. You'll get neighbors, for instance, my neighbor who burned his house down. We would just yell, but it wouldn't even be angry. We'd just yell at each other, like, "Hey, Dave, did you fix the fence yet?" And then he'd be like, "Yeah, I fixed it. I fixed your fence for you." I'd be like, "Thank you, Dave. Thanks for fixing my fence." It's just yelling. It can be courteous. It usually is. People here are either very vile and full of hate, or they're not, and they're just cool, No in between here in Jackhole, Wyoming, where the sun never sets and the moon never rises. That's our song for the town. Our motto: the sun never sets and the moon never rises. It's just constant sun here in Jackhole. It's a beautiful night, though. It's a beautiful night here in Jackhole. The sun actually decided to set tonight, which is rare. Sometimes it will. Sometimes it just decides to set. Other times it doesn't. So tonight it did, and it's a good night. You know, it's probably about 2 degrees. It gets very cold here. It's not a very pleasant temperature town. The mountains are just over there, just beyond the camera. So we got some mountains, but they're really far away. Nobody really goes to them. Here in Jackhole. That's the dirt bike, the one dirt bike in town. His name's Steve. He's the dirt bike guy. He's the only one with a dirt bike. He's the only one that can go and basically does what he wants because he's the coolest guy in town. He has a dirt bike. I mean, fuck it. The rest of us have trikes or Yugos. I mean, Steve is the coolest guy, man. Yep. Jackhole, Wyoming. Population, I think like maybe a few thousand, 3,000, 4,000. Not a lot of people live here. I don't know everyone's name. You can't know like 3,000 people. If you live in a small town and you say that, like, you don't know every single person's fucking name. Unless you live in like Barrow, Alaska. But a small town, a few thousand people. No, I know like 5 people. And they're all pretty cool. Pretty cool people. Here in Jackhole. Steve's just revving up that dirt bike. That's what he does to try to get laid. He just revs up his dirt bike. He'll go up to the women here in Jackhole, which, by the way, he'll go up to the women here in Jackhole and just... And it works. Oh, it works. I mean, how else are the women going to be impressed? By my trike? Now, Steve's cornered the market. We all hate Steve. But on the same note, the women that he gets, they're bit of bruisers. And Google that term. It's not sexist. It's just like they'll fight you over chocolate. Put it that way. But he's got clout. Old Steve. This is basically what vlogging is. It's just saying nothing. Nothing of importance. Nothing important being said. People that think that they're important are saying things that they think are important, but really aren't. It's just me behind a camera engaging with, the 5 people. By the way, I got a new hat. I had to travel 100 miles to get this hat because there are no stores near here. Not after the earthquake. Got a new hat. It's a nice hat. No logos or anything. It's just a black hat. Black hat, black shirt. I'm not a fancy guy. I'm not going to Versace. I think the nearest Versace is 2 days away from Jackhole by plane. So Versace is like, if you ask someone in Jackhole, hey, what's Versace? They'd be like, well, that's my name of my boy, Versace. We named him that. And be like, oh, you named him that because of the company, the clothing line? Be like, no, we named it because Versace means child in Native American. I don't know where they got that. I don't think that's correct, but a lot of names are weird here. Like, you got Louis Vuitton. People name their kids, ironically, names of high clothing outlets, but they all think it's like Native American origin. I don't think it is. I don't think Louis Vuitton is at all a Native American name. I think it's Italian, isn't it? But pedo. Is that short for pedestrian? There are a lot of pedestrians. A lot of pedestrians here in Jackhole. Oh, we're all high here in Jackhole. A lot of people are high in Jackhole, Wyoming. Like I said, nothing else to do. You either get high or you ride a trike around town or what. Well, it looks like the cops are here. Probably here to steal my smokes like last time. Cops here just confiscate your cigarettes. And I don't know why, because I paid for them. There's nothing really for the cops to do here, so other than confiscate. Confiscate cigarettes, and sometimes they'll pull me over on my trike. There's a Jackhole cat. A lot of cats here. Am I legal age? What does that mean, friend? Legal age. What, to smoke? I smoke cigarettes. So yes, I am of legal age. Kind of a weird question. You're kind of a weird guy or lady. You're a weird person. You would fit right in Jackhole. No, that's not the reason. The reason, I said what the reason was. They don't have anything to do, bro. There's nothing to do. They don't care if you're legal age. They'll just fucking take your goddamn cigarettes. And you can imagine what they do with them. They sell them. They smoke them. I mean, they don't give a fuck. They confiscate anything. They'll confiscate this cup. If I'm not careful, they'll take this cup. And I like this cup. It's orange. It's grippy. So, yeah, they'll take anything, man. It don't matter. It don't matter if you're legal age. But really, cops everywhere are kind of like that, though. You know, they'll find an excuse to take something from you. Whether that be your dignity. What else is there? What else do you have but your dignity? I guess. Dum Dum. Dum Dum is a good lollipop company. Way better than Tootsie Rolls. Tootsie Rolls, there's just too much going on in a Tootsie Roll. Dum Dum, you know, you lick it and it's over. I like that. I don't like taking my time with a Tootsie Roll. That's just too much. Oh, I don't do drugs, man. 99% of people do in the town, but not me. No. I smoke. I smoke cigarettes. I drink water. That's about all I do. Stay to myself. I ride my trike around town. Got my cool little bell. So, yeah. Are you on any drugs tonight? I believe you said you were high as hell. Isn't hell low, though? Wonder where that term came from. So you'd be high as heaven, right? Because heaven's up there. Somewhere up there. A lot of people say heaven's right here. A lot of people say heaven is a lot lizard at the truck stop. And I wouldn't disagree. You are high on weed. Weed. That's good. I used to smoke weed when I was young. Made me paranoid. I wonder why I stopped. It's fun being paranoid. It's something to do, you know? If you're bored, you can be paranoid. Yeah, they were calling me, and I am not going to answer that phone call. Hey, there's the jackhole cat. Jackhole cat. They don't acknowledge you. The cats, they don't give a fuck about you. The cats are all fucked up on rabies. The dog's got rabies here. Everyone's got rabies. Not everyone, but a lot of people. A lot of people get bit here. It's very dangerous, actually. I mean, it's not dangerous like Chicago dangerous, but it's dangerous like you probably will be eaten by a mountain lion. And you probably will be bit by a rabid dog. And you probably will die from like an earthquake. And you probably will freeze to death. And you probably will not have shelter. And you probably will be killed by some psycho crazy guy who lives in a trailer. All those things probably will happen to you in Jackhole. But like I said, I stay to myself. I don't fucking go out. Really. Unless I have to. Nearest town's 100 miles. I mean, taking this 100 miles, I don't want to do that. I mean, fuck. It's shitty enough taking this across the street. These tires are plastic. There's like no smoothness to this ride. At all. At all. But it's all I have at the moment. And I'm not going to complain. I'm going to thank my Lord and Savior for what He's given me. All of us should. All of us should. Oh, the cats are on drugs. Like I said, everyone's on drugs. I refrain. Nowadays. Used to. I used to do acid, coke, crack, meth, blue meth, yellow meth, purple meth, all the meths. There's Dirt Bike Steve. Probably gonna go get some puss tonight. Nicotine, Valium, Vicodin, Percocets, Quaaludes. Man, LSD, mushrooms, psilocybin, which I think is mushrooms, DMT. Yeah, I used to do it all, but I don't do any of it anymore because it's just got to be a little bit much. You know, seeing demons in my skull, trying to escape, and I was seeing cats talking to me, yelling at me. I don't need that in my life. Got enough problems in Jackhole, Wyoming. You name your town Jackhole, Wyoming, it's probably not going to be a great place to live. Not really. Not really. Someone's giving you 8 inches. Oh, that's good. Are you a man or a woman? Jordan, Circe, Circe, because I'm not going to judge you either way. 8 inches is kind of a standard, I would assume. So good. Good. Wish I had more smokes. Oh, wait, I do. I got a halfie in here. I bet Jordan's got a halfie. Oh, it broke. I'll show you a little trick. Watch this. Oh, I see. God gave you 8 inches. If you break your cigarette, don't try to tape it. What you want to do is get the tobacco out of the bottom part, empty, and you want to flip it around, and you want to taper off the ends. Now, I'm sure some of you already know this, but I'm a brand new smoker, so I just learned about this. I'm a brand new habitual smoker, I should say. And then you just put it in, and you kind of twist it, stuff the tobacco in. I got some falling on you guys. Watch out! Tobacco's falling on you, Jordan. Watch out! Tobacco's falling on you, Jordan. Get out of the way. Now we should light it. Of course you know that trick. You're from Kentucky. I think you guys are born knowing that trick in Kentucky. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a good halfie. Winston's. I only recommend Winston's. Shouldn't be smoking anything else. Winston's. Sponsor me, Winston's. I'll be a great spokesperson for you. I'll be like, smoke Winston's. That's about all I got. You're only 21. You still haven't told me if you're a man or a woman. Not that it's any of my business. It smelled good. Thank you, Dad. Beautiful. Nice to see camaraderie between the viewers. Well, with a name like Jordan, oh, Jordan's a man. It's confirmed. Jordan is a living, breathing man with a phallus, probably. I'm assuming. So what is there to do in Kentucky besides marry your cousin? I just came up with that. I've never heard that joke before. I just came up with that. Seems like something the South would do. Well, you guys aren't really the South, though. You're like Midwest, South, North. You don't know what the hell you are. You guys are a state in the middle of the Union. Oh, I smoked these right down to the butts. Really not that good. Hulk Hogan's tights. Yeah, I'll pop the top off. It's off. Are you satisfied Hulk Hogan's tights? Oil up? Yeah, I'll oil up. Let me find some oil. Like motor oil? I got some 10W30. But we're saving that because in case we get another earthquake, which we will here in Jackhole, we will. Motor oil, actually, you can eat. You can drink it. Not a lot of people know that. You can drink motor oil. And it tastes great. And it's good for you. And I recommend it. Sponsor me, motor oil. I can't think of a Pennzoil. Sponsor me, Pennzoil. This would be my slogan. Drink Pennzoil every day. Smoke Winston's every day and drink Pennzoil every day. That's how I would do a commercial. I don't think I can get the brand in the shot. I don't give a shit. If Ice Mountain sued me, that would actually be really fucking cool. I would love to be sued by Ice Mountain. Oh, yes, I see you called there, but I wasn't really sure if I should answer it or not. But I will call you back. And I'm not going to say who I'm referring to right now, but I am referring to Jordan. I will call you back, Jordan. I will call you back. Okay, goodbye, Donna, if that's your real name. She needs to get back to the lot. You know, lot lizards I don't even think are a thing anymore. I've been to many truck stops, and I have not seen one. One-way ticket to cancer. I got a one-way ticket to cancer. A one-way ticket. Yep. Good old Jackhole. Jackhole, Wyoming. For those of you just joining us, all one of you, coming at you live from my hometown of Jackhole, Wyoming. And ain't shit going on. Ain't shit ever really going on. Never really will go on. Unless someone builds a mall here or like an amusement park, that'd be fucking cool. So if there's any investors out there who want to build an amusement park in Jackhole with like roller coasters and maybe like a slip and slide, I've never been to an amusement park, so I don't know what they have. Corn dog stand, weird guy that oogles at you when you get off the coaster, probably. So come build an amusement park. Yes, I do, Jordan. I do. Well, I did. Before I forgot my, all my fucking information. Yeah, I can't log in anymore. 'Cause I forgot my password. So if you remember my password, put it in the comments. 'Cause that would be great. I don't think I've played GTA Online in maybe 3 years. Yeah. Because I've been so much more busy doing shit here in Jackhole. Endless amounts of fun here in Jackhole. You know, it is cool though, because you can just shoot guns here in the street. You want to shoot a gun in the street? Come to Jackhole. You can do anything. You can do anything in a town that has nothing. But you can't do nothing in a town that has everything. Think about that. Put that in your weed pipe and smoke it, Jordan. Smoking that kush. Also, I bought a broom today. And contrary to popular belief, it does not transport you from places. But I'm also not involved in dark magic, so maybe if I was, I actually could get this fucking thing to fly. But as of right now, it doesn't move. My only transportation is this fucking tricycle. That seat is very uncomfortable. Hard as a rock. Oh, what should I do? Let's see. On my list of things to do tonight was open my door, which I did. Sit down, which I did. Start a live stream. And then go to sleep. So I'm working on number 4. And I want to thank everyone for joining me here in Jackhole. Gonna ride my trike, get some groceries tomorrow. So I might vlog that. I don't know. Maybe. It's 100 miles. So it's 100 miles of me on a tricycle in Wyoming. I don't know if that would be interesting to anyone, but people watch people going to the grocery store. I mean, people watch people taking dumps on a few websites that I've seen, so maybe I'll do it. Probably duct tape the phone right here. Probably duct tape it right here. So this would be the view. This would be your view of me going to the store in Jackhole. That's exciting stuff, Pilgrim. All right. Everyone have a good night, and hopefully the nukes don't fly tonight. Because if they do, I live in one of the expendable states. So it was nice knowing all of you.